Welcome to the Pixel Kitchen Podcast, where we talk about anything on our minds over breakfast, lunch, dinner, honestly, anytime we feel like eating. I'm your host, Mac. With me are my co hosts, Jared
Yo,
and Sean.
What's up, everyone?
I gotta figure out how to transition after that.
today on today's menu, we got some juicy content coming up for you, involving but not limited to the Xbox Showcase that happened this week, as well as some other news such as G4 coming back to the gaming spotlight, PS5 announcing you can only reserve one copy of it due to the COVID manufacturing limitations, and a surprising new star now on Twitch, or signed a deal with Twitch.
God damn it, Jared. Why you gotta show me up like that?
That's just kind of what I do.
That's what he does. I mean, words is his thing.
Alright, where you guys want to start? The small shit, then end with Xbox?
Dude. Yeah, sure, we can have our dessert last.
Well, I didn't.
Alright, yeah.
My
Let's
dessert was
go.
dinner. Yeah, I guess
Let's,
let's just start with G4, then go to PS5, then Logic.
Alright.
Jared doesn't particularly know what G4 is, but
Oh, wow.
Are you gonna play the video that they posted?
yeah, I'm going to.
I'll watch it on the stream.
G444.
What happened to your layout you had all set up for this?
I
by the
need
way?
to completely redo it. I'm probably going to talk to your dad about setting something else up.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I was
It looks
already
pretty
thinking
well.
Yeah, it was looking pretty good. But so I'm not gonna plug him, but he's probably a pretty cool guy. There's a guy that has all these tutorials of how to do setup for screen borders and stuff like that.
No,
He's
plug
really
him.
funny.
I don't care.
He's on YouTube and his name's Nutty. And at first I thought it was Melvin because
Yeah,
That's
usually his
Melvin's
name.
channel.
Yeah, his Steam account is usually called Nutty.
and I went, hey, and I went, oh no. But he's got a bunch of cool videos on how to do stuff. And I was like, ah, that's how that stupid program's supposed to work.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, Dad, real quick, can I get your opinion on something?
Okay, yeah.
How do you feel about ball-shaped snacks?
Are you really going to the fucking?
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm just
That's he's okay. Continue, Jared.
I'm asking you how you feel about snacks that are shaped like balls, Dad.
dead.
Spears?
Okay, so like if you're talking about our favorite household snack of the cheesy balls,
Yeah,
I'm good with those.
yeah.
Cheesy balls are pretty good. Can't keep enough of them in our house. The only problem I have with them is they turn your fingers yellow. So you gotta like clean your hands constantly or eat them with a utensil.
That's any cheese snack though.
Yeah,
Not Cheez-Its.
yeah, Cheez-Its don't because they're baked. And so
Unless,
If
unless
you
it's one of the powdered ones.
yeah, because if you eat the white cheddar ones,
They turn your hands white. And the hot and spicy ones, you just get some like powder on your fingers.
the normal ones you just get some fucking salt.
Oh, that was her name. I couldn't think of her name earlier. I got a list of the co-hosts of stuff.
Jessica Chobot.
Okay. Oh no, Olivia Munn.
Oh,
Name
That's
sounds
where-
familiar.
Yeah, because like everybody's all about. She was a X-Men.
Which one?
I forgot she was on there.
She was Psylocke in the latest one, the one with Apocalypse,
Okay.
and that's where Sarah Underwood started. And you know who she is. She's a model now. Sarah Underwood.
I don't. It sounds familiar.
Oh yeah, just
All
search
these
her
names sound familiar, but I can't put a face to them for some reason.
Yeah.
I guess she went to CSULB.
No.
No?
No.
Well, when I googled it, that
She's a model. Sarah
Oh, I spelled
Underwood
it
is
wrong.
a model. Yeah, Underwood. Underwood. W.
No, I
O-O-D.
spelled Sarah with an H.
Oh yeah, it's just S-A-R-A.
Mm, I don't really know. I mean, the Attack of the Show I've seen a few episodes of that, but I don't know anything else she's been in here. Guess
Yeah,
Epic movie.
uh, and then of the guys that were well known was Adam. Adam was the big well known guy.
I just look up Network G4. G4 Network. Okay, so yeah, I remember some of this stuff. I remember Attack of the Show. I don't know
Mhm.
X Play too much, but I also know Ninja Warrior was on here.
There was one right at the end of G4 that was coming out that was hosted by Jessica Chobot and Ryan Dunn. It was the first episode got aired. It was extremely good, and then Ryan Dunn passed away.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It was Proving Ground.
Yeah, Proving Ground. It was good.
I remember. Um, I think there was esports competitions were on this channel, right?
I
Or
think
maybe I'm
they,
wrong.
I think they streamed a bunch of different stuff onto it because it was a regular TV network, and
Yeah,
that was the cool thing about it. It was that
Late
you
Night
could
had cops.
yeah, as you could tune into it on cable,
Hmm.
but even if it hadn't died out when it did, I think eventually it would have, just like the rest of cable TV, right? Because
Oh yeah.
the internet. Let's just face it. The media preferences, media digestion has changed drastically, and they can thrive now as an online, just like IGN is, right? Because I think IGN probably rose to power, so to speak. Rose in popularity and stuff to fill the void that G4 left behind. I think that IGN's entire media production of videos and live shows and stuff all filled the void that was left by G4.
I would say any of the more higher end produced video game news on the internet really started getting more popular right around this. G4 just went into the void.
Yeah. There is, I don't remember the relationship, and I'd have to look it up, between G4 and G4 and let me look while you guys. Yeah, that's what I thought. Is that yeah? It started out okay. So I started watching it when it was Tech TV, right? Or no, G4 was different. Okay, but I swear to you, I thought that G4 they're owned by the same company. It was NBC Universal,
Hmm.
but I swear to you that G4 spun out Tech TV because I used to really like to watch Tech TV because there was a gentleman on there, Leo Laporte, that I
Hmm.
really liked watching his shows because he talked about all the kinds of emerging technology. He talked about how to more or less how to minorly hack programs and equipment to do different things.
Hmm.
And there was another dude that had a show, and I can't remember his name, that really taught you how to hack stuff. He literally was teaching a show on how to hack, how to set up pineapples, and all that kind of
Like
stuff.
how to cut them, or
No, a pineapple's a type of setup with it's a type of antenna.
oh yeah.
But that's for another show. That's not today, but
Nope.
I didn't realize it was headquartered in Los Angeles. I mean, I should have realized that,
Hmm.
but that makes a lot of sense because like a lot of the guys that were on Tech TV were Canadian.
Hmm.
But oh, that show! There's the show. That's the name of the show. The Screensavers. This is completely ridiculous show, and it was shot in LA too. I didn't know that.
Well,
Sorry, I'm digressing into
no.
this because it was a great show.
I'm entirely okay with this.
Oh, that was a
I
great
don't
show.
have too much more to say about it though.
Are you gonna
About
play the
G4?
video on stream?
I was waiting until we were done, and then we can play the video.
Yeah, you should play it, and then we can talk more about it because I think it is important.
Okay.
The-
Shit. Chrome. Oh, this is smaller than it should be. Why is that not going to the fucking right size? Fit to
yeah,
screen.
can you?
Okay.
There you go.
Make sure it's fucking working.
I don't know if OBS does this, but the program I use
Mhm.
does it really good. Okay, so I dig the whole Indiana Jones feel
Oh,
going
yeah.
into the zombie weapons.
Very old and retro stuff here.
Yeah, the whole Nintendo.
That's an NES right there, right?
Yeah. But my favorite is because this harkens back to my generation, is where we end up at. Because this game was literally my first video game machine, and as soon as I saw the reflection, I was all excited. I'm like, who is this, right? Because this game was widely popularized on the Magnavox system.
Yep.
The Philips Magnavox system, and
I wonder if those numbers mean anything.
oh, they might. We'd have to check it out. Or the TV with
Next
the
year.
parallax on it.
Never stopped playing.
Yeah, it's a cool. If nothing else, it's a cool trailer. And if we had a real E3, they probably.
I'd say it's more of a
would've-
teaser than a trailer.
It's a teaser, but
Yeah.
it's a way to really come back.
Mac,
and-
no!
What?
There you go.
What?
Your script, it was showing for a second.
It's not a script. It's literally
It's-
just a fucking doc with our goddamn links so we know what the fuck we're talking about.
It's literally talking points. Hey, you know what? It's telling me it's my 4-month sub anniversary.
Hey, about a sub?
Yeah, nice.
We about see this notification up here?
Probably not. Because it broke last time we did it. And I didn't get a notification on my end if you've done it. There you go.
the cream.
Alright, let's see.
Alright, you shut up.
Ah, yeah, I am the cream. Thank you, Steam Mystic, for that 4 months. Appreciate you.
We got the. That was cool. I hadn't seen that before. I'm sorry you lost me. Lost me to the.
We're gonna
I
get
mean-
copyright flagged now on YouTube because of the I am the cream.
Well, I have it muted, otherwise I would have gotten blasted. Oh, that is so hilarious. But I think what's important about G4 coming back is that we're in a market now, and we're in a place where it can thrive again. And if they can put together the right team, the right broadcasters, you know, of course now every streamer on Twitch or wherever they're streaming, or I can't remember all the services now.
Twitch,
What's-
YouTube, Facebook.
Mixer's dead.
What's the one Riot
Mixer is
put
completely
together?
Uh,
Or not?
A
Riot,
Zubu
Riot,
Frost?
Tencent.
Or a Zubu.
Tencent.
Or Tencent. I can't remember. I can't remember what it's
What was
called.
it? Trevo or Trevo or there's some.
I don't know, but what you're saying really brings us to a point where we could segue into talking about Logic.
Yeah.
Now joining Twitch, like he's signing a deal exclusively to stream on Twitch, and I think that it goes more to what you were saying about how the movements, a lot of bigger names have started picking up video games as another way to spread their name. We saw Jack Black do it a while ago. Now Logic's officially going to be partnering with Twitch to stream video games. I don't think that this is. Like,
And he's
the last.
retiring from rap.
With his last album.
Yep.
I think it's called Prodigy.
No.
No pressure.
It's pressure. Yeah, pressure.
No pressure.
Yeah.
because Pressure I think was one of his other albums.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think it will be a lot of fun to see how well Logic's received from Twitch
Mhm.
community. But it does further go with you were saying that about
Damn it.
that this is kind of like the time for that stuff to be happening, especially now with the pandemic happening, because everyone is at home, and what better to do at home than play video games?
Well, yeah, and the gaming industry, or if we want to be really, uh, you know, catchy about the names, the gamification of all so many different industries is just it's not going to stop. It's going to continue, right? It's just like you're seeing the crossover as music and
Oh,
gaming, just
actually,
like
his album dropped yesterday. I'm just gonna put that out there.
um, and even
Oh, I
look
didn't
at
know that.
they're using game engines now and producing special effects for entertainment videos, whether it be film or TV, or people are doing their virtual labs into this. And if I was a millionaire, I would have been first to it. But sadly, I'm not a millionaire. We could have done it, boys.
Wait, what? Who did
We
what
could
now?
have done it. We could have been the first ones with virtualization technology and
Oh, okay.
anybody. And here's the thing: is that if you're good with Unreal, you could go
Mhm.
out and buy one of these HD projectors. That I go to stores and I go, wow, those projectors have really come down. And you could set up a rear projection screen behind you, and then project into that projection screen and use Unreal to change your backgrounds to make it look like an office. I mean, people
Hmm.
could do this during their stream, doing the same thing.
Mhm.
You would have to, of course, use a mirror too, because you don't want to project your hotspot, and you bounce it, you reflect it off of glass mirrors,
Yeah.
and it shortens the throw that you need for it. And in doing that, you could create the same thing that they're doing in filming for like Mandalorian, where they call it the volume. They have all these LED screens, and they can use LED screens as light sources. They can use them. It's just so cool. That should probably be its own episode. It's just talking about that crossover and the use of Unreal Engine with real time rendering and real time virtualization of camera movement and stuff. So
Mhm.
this was one of the things I had planned to do with my program at the college, but sadly I haven't been able to do it. But soon, very soon.
No, fucking you doing that is gonna. You're gonna
Dude,
be like a kid in the candy store.
it's gonna be terrible for me. It's like I'm really looking to set this program up, get it going, so because it's multidiscipline,
Mhm.
multi crossover, and where we are with the college is so close to Irvine and different places where that stretch of Orange County is really becoming kind of a new kind of Silicon Valley with the amount of gaming companies and stuff that are. I don't know what the incentive is, or if it's just if there is an incentive, because Orange County is very expensive, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of companies setting up shop, and Microsoft's buying up a lot of those companies. So I don't know if that means Microsoft is considering setting up a campus down this way or just what.
There's a good possibility. There, honestly, it could have been as simple as there's just a bunch of fucking land out there that was just open.
But I know there's not. That's
Seriously?
the thing. Yeah,
Wow.
it used to be. So when I was a kid, Orange County was farmlands. That's what
Oh
my
no,
family.
I meant like there's just a bunch of buildings out there that are empty. I said it
Oh
stupidly.
no. Oh no. There's not. There's not a lot. Really?
Only way Mac knows how.
No. There's lots of housing though. People put lots and lots of housing up.
That could
So
also be an incentive for them,
and there's
putting
lots of
their
roads.
putting their workplace out there, then having houses for people, everyone that are
Yeah.
close to the workplace.
Orange County's not very big compared to a lot of other counties, but
Hmm.
it has a lot of freeways that bisect it, trisect it. It's easily you can get from one end of Orange County to another. You can get on the freeway, get into LA, into the TV studios. I mean, it's a better option than trying to set up shop in LA because LA is expensive and there are a lot of people on top of each other.
Mhm.
and it's hard to find big warehouse space. That's a complete digression from where we were. Just talking about, I think now is the time for G4 to make its presence known. And where I was trying to go with this is like every streamer's trying to put in their bid for, we want to do a show for G4. Oh, we want to do a show for G4. So I wouldn't be surprised to see some of these larger podcast people or
Yeah.
like what they call themselves.
They
I
need
have
to
them.
get people with presence.
Yeah, Gamertag Radio. Those guys they've recorded now 1,000 episodes, and they're now invited to go everywhere. I would expect to see them be offered a program on something like that.
They need to get people with presence, though. I know, Sean, you don't particularly like Dr. Disrespect, but they need someone with his type of presence.
Yeah. Well, and what if? Yeah. Well, maybe we'll see. If he,
Hell, if
yeah,
he fucking turns up there, that'd be fucking weird.
it would be as weird as that other network that.
Yeah, Prime.
Yeah. So I'm looking at Brime and how dodgy they're being with Brime, and then how dodgy this G4 thing was, and I'm like, I wonder because there's a lot, and there's another network that somebody else was talking about that looked like it was going to come out. But
Mhm.
you start looking at these things and wondering if people are going to, if there's where they're going with it, and how
Mhm.
over encompassing they are. So, yeah. And the thing with Doc, who knows? Who knows what that's about? Maybe the timing of it, whatever happened, it just made everybody automatically assume it was tied
Mac.
to everything else that was happening.
What's up, Jed?
You need to switch what game you're streaming on Twitch. It says League of Legends.
It shouldn't anymore. I've had it changed a little
If
bit
you're
Okay,
though.
here for League of Legends, you're going to be
Fuck.
clock shows a
deeply
clock.
sad.
Okay, yeah, I
There
guess
you
it was on my end.
No, it changed and I had to redo it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. But no. Where the fuck were we?
We digressed. I don't really
Yeah.
know where we digressed to.
Well, I guess the only place to go is now that you can only pre-order one PS5 per household.
So far, right now,
As
as of
we
this
know.
moment.
The places we went to could be wrong, or shit could have changed. In my
Could've.
honest opinion, why the fuck are you ordering more than one? Stop it.
Yeah, no
Do you
kidding.
not remember what happened with the Switch? Everyone fucking ordered a Switch, and you couldn't get a Switch for a fucking year. Stop it.
Literally what happened.
Yeah,
Didn't get it.
everyone
People,
everyone got a Switch because the Switch is an amazing fucking console and it has amazing fucking games on it. And you couldn't fucking buy one for I'm not entirely sure it's a year. I could be wrong. But I didn't get one until a year later. And I
and
almost didn't fucking get it then.
yeah, and that goes to speak on something else we'll probably touch on too later, is that the Switch proved that you didn't have to have these big mega graphic crunching machines to sell games on and for people to want to buy it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
people bought this knowing exactly what it was and the type of games, but and maybe the hardcore graphics guys don't want to admit that they have a Switch, but they do.
Now we'll get on that point. We'll save Halo because it's gonna be the biggest thing we talk about for the end.
Well, and
We're gonna do what Microsoft should have done and end with Halo.
Well, hand with Halo. Ta-da!
Okay.
Does that mean we're moving on to
Do you have
Microsoft?
anything to say about
Well,
PS5? Because I don't really have anything to say besides that. Why the fuck do you
Well,
care? Stop it.
well, well, yeah. I think
Don't
it's
make me
funny.
get the gif where fucking Michael Jordan sitting there saying, "Stop it."
Well, and it kind
I'll
of
do
goes to
it.
talk about the time we're in, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at the articles on the financial from the financial sector. It's they're having trouble getting the parts. They're not convinced they don't want to oversell them because they're not
Mhm.
sure they can meet the demand of it. So, and it could just be a big commercial move.
Oh
If you
yeah.
limit it, it builds popularity because if
Oh
people
yeah.
are thinking about it, now people are going to get on it. Like, oh, whoa, if there's only a limited supply of these things, I need to get one right now. It could be the same reason why Microsoft announced that they were discontinuing production of the Xbox X and the S Xboxes in, to focus on production of the Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
Could they come up with a better name? I mean, Xbox X and Xbox, anyways. But
I got
so
something to add to that when you're done.
yeah, we'll just have to see how this goes out. But the
Mhm.
people that are all outraged, I mean, where are they upset about that? They can't sell them at a profit. I mean,
Yeah,
and it's
no,
funny that
the people are probably getting pissed off. I mean, there's probably a minority of like, I have multiple people in my household. I want to have multiple for so everyone can play comfortably, not sitting here on a fucking two people on one console or six, if whatever the fucking number that PlayStation will allow.
correct. And
But
you
majority is probably, I want to buy this and resell it at a marked up price.
and let's be honest about this. The people that are expressing this fake outrage about it are going to be given a PS5 anyways because they're the high end streamers that they give them stuff so they can promote it and whatnot. So it's like it's a fake controversy. It's just so silly.
But yeah, controversy sells.
Controversy sells. It's marketable.
What's the saying? There's no bad publicity.
Yeah, I would disagree with that, but yes, that's what the saying.
I think to a certain extent there's no bad publicity.
Well, if people are talking about you, they're talking about you. If people are talking about you, then your name seems familiar when they go to a store to buy stuff. So
Yep. Or you get searched up more when they try to figure out why are people talking about you.
correct.
But no, on the naming scheme of the Series X, I think they're going to be moving away from consoles. They're probably naming it Series X, and also their cloud based thing. I think they
Yeah,
named it like that because they're trying to move closer into either just selling a basic PC at a cheaper price, maybe, or just completely move away from consoles in general and have it be cloud based.
correct. Well, and that's a great plug for episode one in case anybody
Yeah,
out there missed it, where we discussed
massive
that.
cloud based talk, massive cloud based uh, chat.
Podcast.
And to support that, what you're saying and what we were talking about last week, somebody this week, and I'll have to paraphrase it because I didn't bookmark it on Twitter, which I should have. The person was basically saying that PlayStation won the console war or is winning the console war, but Xbox moved now. How did they say it? Changed the game and with the because they're essentially is about the Xbox Games Pass now
Oh yeah.
and games being portable like that.
Mhm.
And right, and I'll find it hopefully before we're done talking
I think it
during
might
the
have
show.
been more along the lines of PlayStation won the battle. Xbox is completely changing the war. That might not have been the exact same thing, but that's the gist of what you're saying.
Yeah, it might. I'm gonna. You guys talk. I'm gonna search for it real quick because
Okay.
it's really irritating me. I didn't bookmark it, and
I think we can comfortably move away from that because we don't need to get on another speculation talk of what's going to happen with cloud-based gaming because we
No.
don't
Yeah.
know, and nobody know.
But what we do know is some of the games coming out for the Xbox Series X,
And
that's
PC.
what Xbox announced with their showcase here. Starting off
Yeah.
with Halo Infinite, but we're gonna finish with it.
Hey, in the link I posted, it's starting off
Yes.
with Fable.
I found it.
I know, but I watched the podcast.
I know.
By broadcast. All right, what is it, Dad?
Okay, so it was an article written somewhere.
Mhm.
I'm gonna bring up the article. I have the picture of the. Okay, so it's written by. I'm gonna plug this guy's name because he deserves credit because it's his thought. His
No,
name's
it's just not
Patrick
like
Dane.
yeah.
He has a website called CodeXentry.com, and he wrote.
I might need a
Sony
link
is.
to that.
I will give you one. Sony is winning an outdated console war as Microsoft reinvents the industry around them.
So actually, yeah, kind of what I said.
Yeah, it's pretty much what you were saying. I was just I wanted to give this guy credit because it's.
Man,
I
I've
think
been
that
calling shit lately.
that was the real. Um, just as Jared's saying, that was the real reveal. Everybody's focusing on the games, but that was the real reveal. Like Jared was, pointing out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. We got
that's
that. We got Sean's thought out of the way now.
Sorry, it would bother me, and I
No,
keep talking
I'm
about stuff.
entirely okay with that.
All right, so
Wait,
I
before we
guess
get
we
into
could
this,
start.
on a lesser note,
Son of a bitch.
Pokemon Go Fest happening right now. That's 4 years. It's amazing. Okay, now on to Fable.
Okay, I guess we could start with the old that's coming back to the new. So some of
Yeah.
the older titles that are gonna be coming back to Xbox are Fable. I think um, what was it called? The one that Jack Black, Psychonauts 2 is
Yeah,
coming to
Psychonauts 2.
Xbox. They announced Ori and the Blind For or Ori and the something of the Wisp. I forget. Order of the Wisps.
It's
It's
not
not on here.
in. What the fuck?
Anyway, Ori and the Order of the Wisps is gonna be capped at 120 instead of 60 FPS with the Xbox Series X. And I don't remember what edition they're calling it. Um, let's see, Tetris
Oh,
Effect
it's
Connected. I'm gonna count
the
that
20,
as old because Tetris is an old game. Um,
Yeah, there is a Tetris game coming out. It actually didn't look half bad.
yeah, but primarily it's and Forza Motorsport is always gonna be right there at the start of the new Xbox game
Oh yeah,
development as well.
100%
State
of
of
the time.
Decay 3 if you're a fan of the State of Decay series, and more sequels, but I guess nothing being remade seriously. Um,
Nothing that they
but yeah,
showed yet.
I
There's
did.
probably gonna be some remakes down the line. So nothing shown right now.
remakes or remasters.
Yeah, something. There's gonna be
Yeah,
something before Christmas this year that's gonna get said. Hey, we did this. Here you go.
and I believe it's Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
No, it's
It's
And
Ori.
Ori.
It's Ori.
Ori, sorry. I'm
Don't
thinking of
worry.
the Ori from Stargate.
Yeah, yeah.
And but I believe that they said it was the 2020 edition. Is what they're
Gotcha.
calling it.
I couldn't find anything when I looked it up, but I didn't watch the video.
Yeah, I watched the video, and it
Okay.
was.
But no,
That's
You
why.
were here with me. We watched it together.
no, I didn't watch the video now. I don't remember what the showcase showed or said.
Okay.
I didn't currently watch the video. But no, on to Fable. I've only played one. I have played Fable 3. I have enjoyed that. Well, I did enjoy that. A lot of people said Fable 3 was kind of not as good as 1 and 2. So my opinion on Fable could mean nothing. I'm kind of excited for it because one of the major factors from me not playing it when I was younger was both it being on the original Xbox and I just didn't want to play it. Says that. Do you two have an opinion on Fable?
Never played any of the Fable games, but the playstyle is definitely something that I would play. Um, the trailer for it, if you haven't seen it, looks really well done. It's all put together nicely. Um, and you know, I think it looks like a nice game. It's just not something I've played, so I don't know too much about what to expect other than a basic RPG game.
Hmm. So you both know I will. I think I'm going to, in the edit of the podcast, play the trailers for these games
Yeah, I would.
over us talking.
Sounds like a plan.
Don't get copyright marked. Do you have anything to say about Fable, Dad?
No, because I never played Fable. I recalled it, and
Which is
I don't
weird.
remember.
It seems like your kind of game.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't play it, and I feel like I might have played a PC precursor to it because
Good
remember
possibility.
I played. So this is gonna age me, but I was playing the Wolfenstein games before they were all fancy, right?
Oh, the Doom-oriented Wolfenstein games.
So that kind of is. And this really, there was when I was a kid, when I guess I was in high school, there was this
Yeah.
Sierra.
Oh yeah, this
uh,
Sierra Interactive, I think it's called.
Yeah, they produced this game called Leisure Suit Larry,
Yeah.
where your goal is to get some.
Then they also got King's Quest and Space Quest.
Like, oh my gosh, that game was ridiculous.
Very ridiculous. King's Quest, Space Quest, good games.
But
Leisure
I
Suit
swear
Larry, funny game.
I might have played a precursor to that game, and I just don't remember. But
It's a
yeah,
good
I didn't
possibility.
because when Jared was born, I really wanted a PS. I guess we call it the PS1.
And then
The
you got a
original
son.
PlayStation.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
You
go with
got a
the
son instead.
yeah, and I had Jared, and then eventually I got it because it was on sale at Sears, and
Mhm.
Chelsea's mom had a friend and family, so I
Now,
bought.
now, which one did you get? Did you get like the silver, gray one, or did you get the white one?
I got the white, really skinny one.
So you got the PS one.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
and
that one you actually call the PS one.
so and the game I bought with it is because it reminded me of Tim Burton, and it was the game I only really played on it was Medieval.
Oh, that game. That's
Yeah.
either got remade or is getting remade.
I
Yeah,
tell
it's
you,
kind
I will buy a PlayStation just to play that game because it's funny and
Let me
comical.
double check.
There's been several remakes, but they were going to do something with it, and the stupid COVID is
It got
just
remade.
ruined everything.
It's on PS4.
Oh, see, and I'm dying to play that Sackboy game. It looks ridiculously fun.
The new,
You mean Little Big Planet?
yeah, Little
Is
Big
that the
Planet.
Yeah,
one?
I think it's
Little Big
new
Planet.
Little Big Planet. Sitting here talking
Yeah.
about Xbox Showcase, Sony.
Sorry.
Yeah. By the way, better console. I guess.
Okay.
Taking over there.
Let's get back on topic. I'm good for distract. Dude, I've totally become my high school teachers that would just get distracted. And I wonder if I do it in class when I'm lecturing about stuff. If I just
Probably
wander
do.
off, this is why I write down my lectures, is so I stay on topic.
Mm-hmm.
How well does it work?
About as well as me staying on topic here.
I was about to say we have talking points, and he's going right off of it. So
Sorry.
not very well.
You
I
click
don't
the
give a
link,
fuck.
literally it's bullet pointed what games we're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
I don't see Little Big Planet or Medieval or
Here's the thing.
PlayStation.
Here's the thing. We're not affiliated with any of these companies. I ain't sponsored. I ain't getting money in my pocket. I just ate ice cream for fucking dinner because I didn't have anything else to eat.
Hey,
What the
dude, it's just
fuck?
a joke. Someone get this man a sponsor.
As in all
Um,
seriousness, I have other food. I ate ice cream because I wanted ice cream.
Crossfire X is gonna be the next game here, unless you want to talk about the
Yeah.
Tetris game. That's one of the remastered ones.
I think we can just leave Tetris out.
Okay, Tetris. It's Tetris. Just
Yeah.
like Jenga, but
It's
Tetris.
Tetris and there's multiplayer to it.
Okay,
And
but
it's not like
trailer.
it's okay. I will say this. The multiplayer aspect of the Tetris isn't you beating parts of your like getting the Tetris in yours and then sending blocks over to the fucking enemy. It's
Yeah.
you actually fucking with them while also trying to beat it yourself.
Okay, but the
There's
emotional
also
value
massive blocks.
of the reveal trailer was pretty high. I mean, that was probably the most well done trailer I've seen in a long time for to trigger an emotional response in people because it was really cool.
It was an extremely cool trailer, and I now have to play that because we talked about it. Fuck.
Oh
Yeah.
no, dude. I think the trailer that won, like if one trailer won, like if there was a trailer that put all of the other ones on the ground and like said, "Hey, look at this game. This is the game."
I'm gonna
You
punch you
know,
in the throat.
I would say Everwild did that. I really thought that the art style and the whole aspect and immersion of that game kind of just captivated me. Like
Okay,
I had no idea what to expect from that.
I take
Okay.
back the punch in the throat. That's you didn't say what I thought you were going to say.
But no, I agree. I did find myself having an emotional response to Everwild.
Everworld was a beautiful
Uh,
game.
I got
Like, it
nerd
was a
chills. And
beautiful
you know what?
trailer.
I'm gonna interject that we talk about that right now since I brought it up
Crossfire
already.
X isn't going to be much. Then we can talk about that.
Okay, so Crossfire X, it
It looked
looks
like
pretty cool.
Crisis.
Yeah, it looked just like you got an armor.
Yeah.
The guy says, "I got your back," and then he says, "Can you save me from fate?" And then explosion, and they drive off of a building in an ambulance, and they fall down, and I don't know what happens from there. That's what the trailer is.
Yeah. We
It's a
probably should have
first
fucking
person shooter.
rewatched these so we could
You know,
actually have a better.
I mean, I remember the trailer. It's just like
Yeah.
that's about the extent of it. He gets the armor, then they're running away in a like a highway chase, but they're in a tunnel, and then they have to drive off the edge, and they go outside of the building, and there's like a cliff,
Yeah.
and it's just like the trailer. It's a cliffhanger there.
There we go. Fucking
Yeah, just a first person shooter. I think that there's been others.
Jared with cliffhangers.
No, I guess Crossfire X is gonna be the first in its series. And yeah, I mean, I'll wait to learn more about it before I like form a opinion. The
Yeah.
trailer looks like a
It
first
didn't
person
look
shooter.
bad. It looked like Crisis, and in my opinion, Crisis isn't a bad game.
You know what the trailer looked like? It reminded me of a game like that you would play at an arcade machine. It reminded me of like one of those trailers that you'd see when you go to like the movie theater and you're waiting for your movie to start and you put in some coins and or there's like a gun arcade machine there and
Oh
you're
yeah.
watching the trailer go and then then you just put it in. I mean, there didn't look like to me a lot of story that was revealed from that.
Hmm.
Just looked like here, this is gonna be a first-person shooter. This is what it looks like. It's good graphics, and you got armor.
Okay.
Dad, do you have anything to say about Crossfire X?
I guess we'll take that as a no because he is muted.
Alright. I guess I'll wait till he gets back to talk about it.
No, I was back. Sorry,
There we
I
go.
muted myself because it got noisy behind me.
Oh,
I
all
was,
good.
I was gonna say that I thought it looked kind of cool, but it was. I don't know enough about the game. I mean, it looks
Mhm.
cool,
Yeah.
but
It's too early to really form an opinion to be able to say if it's a good game or if it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
No, when you said that thing about the ground earlier, Jared, I thought you were literally gonna say Grounded was the best one.
Said about the ground, and I didn't say grounded at all.
No, you
I
said
mean,
ground.
I said ground.
You said
Okay, but
grounded. I thought
Grounded-
you were gonna end that with it. Grounded was the better game, but you said Everwild. I was gonna punch you in the throat if you were actually talking about Grounded.
No, well,
I am-
grounded makes a joke in its trailer. Sorry, Dad. I know we're talking over you, but I was just want to get my point out there, and then you can talk. Grounded literally in its trailer says if you're waiting for the best or the biggest game in 2020, then wait for a Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh yeah, I
But
know.
if you're ready for the smallest game, then here's Grounded. And Grounded doesn't look bad to describe,
No.
but
And we actually try that out fucking Monday.
Yeah, I want to play Grounded because I'm really excited. Hey, and by the way, Jared, I think your mom really wants to be on the show because she keeps coming out here and getting right behind me to talk.
I go tell a guest star. We'll tell her that we'll bring her in on this special segment of Tetris.
All right, because
Mom can talk about Tetris.
she
Yeah, we
waits to
can do
talk
that later.
Tetris right here. That's why I keep muting myself. So that leads me to believe she really wants to be a star on your show with you guys.
I don't know it. I mean, if she keeps up with the gaming news.
Okay, we'll move on to what actually piqued Jared's interest the most.
Yeah, Everwild. So, obviously in YouTube you'll get a trailer for it, and I
Yes.
don't know. We have 5 viewers right now in Twitch, so if you want to play the trailer for them, maybe
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can just play the trailer in general. It saved me a hassle while editing. I just gotta find it. I didn't link a trailer.
Oh, you want a link? I got it queued up. Okay.
Anyway, so I'll let the trailer speak for itself, but I will say that art style is very unique. It looks like the same kind of art style of the people who did Absolver, but
It's
it's
on the
not
wrong
quite their kind of Max on the wrong thing. Anyway, but yeah,
Whoops.
we'll go ahead and watch the trailer and then I'll talk more about it.
Yeah.
Make sure that you get the audio in here.
I fucking. What do you think I am? Someone who's retarded?
Do you want me to answer that?
No. I know the answer already. Dickbag.
Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it,
If I'm not mistaken, this was the trailer right
but
after
only
Halo
a
2,
few
so we
truly
had no idea what
feel
was
it.
coming.
Yeah.
It is found in the smallest moments. In every step of a perilous journey. In the symmetry of ritual. In the bonds we share. And in moments of stillness. It teaches us to look beyond the expected. To be a light in dark places. To seek answers. and to stand watch over our world. Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it. But only a few truly feel it.
Oh, well, that makes.
Perfect.
What are you saying, Dad?
Well, it makes sense. It's the I
Oh,
believe
actually,
Rare is
they're
the studio that makes Sea of Thieves.
Yep.
So it's the same kind of art style, Sea of Thieves.
Oh yeah. That
It's
is
pretty close. It's more polished than Sea of Thieves is.
But is it? I I really like it. I'm
It's.
looking forward to wandering around that world.
I told Jared when I watched it. It's a beautiful game. The music, the art direction, the art style, everything. I love it. Doesn't look like my type of game though.
Yeah, it may
Yeah,
not be.
I from the looks of it, I have no idea what kind of playstyle it's gonna be. Knowing the
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves studio though, or like knowing how I guess
I hate that everyone knows them as everyone knows Rare as Sea of Thieves Studio now. They've made Banjo Kazooie for fuck's sake.
I don't know that game.
Damn it.
And Battletoads.
Fucking Battletoads. They
Anyway,
fucking made Conker's Bad Fur Day. There's so many good games they made and they fucking you're known as Sea of Thieves. Fuck you. Damn it. Go ahead, Jared.
I'm wondering if it can be played kind of similar to Sea of Thieves, where it's very open world and you go decide what you want to do with your group of friends as you go explore. Maybe there's some bounties, like you have to hunt specific monsters, or maybe there's some like creatures that you have to help heal. That deer at the end of it looked very I mean like a very central to the premise of the game, to the story if it is a story based game. Like I don't know too much about the game, and that trailer itself doesn't even reveal to us if that's gameplay or if it's cinematic.
Right.
I'd imagine that from the looks of it, that it's mostly gameplay and with some cinematic touch ups here and there. Like as we were watching it, the like tail that grips the tree. When you see the tail itself, it looks very fluffy, and you can see like the individual hairs. But when it zooms out and you see the creature behind it, like lifting up that tree, you can see it kind of back to the old art style. So I feel like it's more of a that's we saw more gameplay there than actual cinematography edits. But you know, they didn't say. I don't know what kind of style game it is. Maybe you get to control the elements, like in that one scene where she was laying with the water, or how they're all summoning the deer-like creature at the end. But the ambiance of that game just kind of took me away. You know, I didn't get that from any other trailer. To be fair, I didn't really watch the Halo one, but
No, you didn't get a
I mean,
chance to.
I always know what you're getting with Halo. Like you always kind of know what kind of scenario your game plopped into. With this game, you're about to go on a new journey on some very mysterious one, but there's a lot of, but it's a journey that you're not alone. Is what I think is very specific about it.
Yeah.
There we go. I don't
Can't
have
wait
anything
to
to
see
say
more
besides
about
what I
it.
said.
Yeah, I don't have a lot I can add because I think Jared summed it up pretty well. I love that kind of painterly artist style of it. I think that's gonna really be something,
Hmm.
and I can't wait to find out more about it. Just like as Jared was saying, is it open world? What's the nature of it? How's the mechanics of it work? So
Oh, I'm excited to see what it is. Not particularly excited to play it because, again, not my style. But I'm excited to see what it is.
Also, I'm gonna go ahead and plug it now. You can watch mine and Mac's raw reaction to all of these videos on the Twitch stream, where the VOD should be saved as a co-broadcast, co-stream.
Yep, the VOD will be
You can see
saved.
it
I'm going to go over there
live.
and highlight the entire thing.
There you go. So if you want to see what like our actual, just raw initial reaction was to any of these games that were released, even the ones that we don't cover, we'll be able to
I
see.
mean, I also have it downloaded still. I could just upload that to YouTube. Well, sorry, no, not downloaded. I recorded it myself.
Yeah.
So I could just upload that. But just in case I decide not to do that, I'm gonna walk over here. I forgot which one it was. Oh yeah, I forgot. I went live like 8 fucking times yesterday. Shit.
Um, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the next game on the list that's right here,
Go ahead.
Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis.
Yeah.
So Phantasy Star Online 2 is a game that's been out on Xbox for a little bit, but it's been out in Japan for nearly 10 years, 12 years I think is what it was. But this New Genesis segment made it look like a very different game, different, not particularly different style of game, but new graphics, updated, um, like an updated experience of it, and it looks pretty cool. Um, one of our friends was saying it looks like a Xenoblade, and it kind of does, but it does look just like the Fantasy Star Online 2. I have played a little bit of it, but it's not the most structurally well ported game to the PC since you have to download it through the Microsoft Store, and the Microsoft Store is not the best thing there is.
Are
But
you by chance referring to how it uninstalls?
yeah, every time I want to play it, I have to install it, and it doesn't delete the space that it's occupying. I don't know how it works.
Ugh.
It's very buggy. I've had many issues with the Microsoft Store, and specifically with PSO2,
Yeah.
which is Fantasy Star Online 2. Anyway, there's not a lot more for us to say about that game. It's made by Sega, kind of cool, but it plays like Monster Hunter if you haven't played it. But yeah, that's kind of it. The next game is, I mean, unless you had something you wanted to say, Mac. I didn't think you did.
No, Phantasy Star isn't really. It's another game that's really not my style. I've played the one that was original on Xbox, well, 360. Fuck. How long ago was that? It's Phantasy Star World, I think it was. I enjoyed that, but I couldn't get into 2. Or Phantasy Star Online 2. I mean, it's new content for the people who like the game. It's a good thing.
Oh yeah, we don't actually know if that game, if New Genesis is a new version of the game or if it's DLC. Is one thing to note, because on here on this what we're looking at, the Washington Post link, they're saying
Yeah,
that it
it'll be
appears
in the
to be a new
description.
version of new version of PSO2 called New Genesis, is what they're saying, but it could just be DLC, and everything that we saw could just be like tuned up to look very nice in a
Yeah.
cinematic. Anyway, onto the medium. This game looked really cool.
Yeah,
Definitely Blair Witch vibes, and
a little bit.
Senua's Sacrifice, or Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice kind of played similar,
Mhm.
which also is not on here, but we got to see
Yeah.
that studio, the official Ninja Studio or Ninja Theory Studio, I think is what they're called, did
Yep, Ninja
make an
Theory.
announcement talking about Senua 2 is gonna, like, the next part of her story is gonna be happening, and it's gonna be happening on the Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
I don't know how much gameplay that actually showed. There was Definitely some cinematic that they showed, and if Mac remembers to show it, then he'll put it here. It's not too much, but it does look great, just like the first game did. Like at least visually.
So we're talking about Senua's Sacrifice right now. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to watch the entire VOD of this to go through and play specific shit at the right points in time. So I
yeah.
will remember.
And then you can also go through on YouTube and mark it on the
Yep.
top, like video thing there too. But yeah, so back to the medium. Or do you have anything to say about Senua's Dad?
Well, I'm curious to where they're going to go with it because, the first game is about her struggling with the mental illness caused by the death of her husband, right? And it's very much about the relationship she had about her grief and overcoming her grief and also taking revenge. I mean, one of the coolest stories I've ever seen, and also the most interesting concept. But it also captured Celtic society in a way that I'm not sure everybody had seen before. But the new one is the if you watch the little documentary that Ninja Theory did, it's in Iceland this time, and so now it's not only going to be it's going to type into the Icelandic lore too. So I can't wait to see what they do with the story, what the vehicle is, what if we're continuing with her struggle,
Schizophrenia, yeah.
yeah, between the realities and stuff, or we'll see. But
The only thing that's for certain about that game is that it's gonna look great visually, and the story is gonna be really amazing.
yeah, they're quite an amazing studio.
I still haven't played it yet.
Yeah,
Really?
that's why we didn't spoil anything for you.
Dude,
I haven't had a chance to play it yet.
you got to play it with you play it with headphones on. I mean, they even tell you at the beginning of the name.
No,
Play
I'm
the
just
game
gonna
with
tape
headphones
2
on.
fucking speakers to my head.
I've seen you do it
So
before.
I got a story about that for another time.
I haven't had tape, so I haven't done it yet, Jared. Don't fucking lie to these people. What are you
Mac, you
doing?
like tape and CDs?
Mac, are you asking our
No, but I like
viewers
these.
to send you
No,
duct tape?
don't send me anything. Maybe
Mac
money.
would like the
Maybe money.
Annihilator on his wish list, Amazon wish list. It's an Annihilator, for those wondering.
XXL.
How would you know that was on my wish list?
Well, we have a link to your Amazon Prime wish list in case anyone wants to gift Mac,
Where
stuff
the hell
that's
did
on
you
there.
get that? I only sent it
In
to
the
certain
description.
people.
In the
No,
description down
that will
below.
not be down there.
Remember, Jared's in your head.
I don't want anyone buying
No,
me
Max and
shit.
Tom said. Max and Tom said.
Oh, Max and Tom said, okay.
Oh, we were supposed to call Tom when we did this, by the way.
Too late now.
Yeah, but I don't think he's seen any of these trailers, so I don't think
No.
he has much to say about any of them. So yeah, the medium. The game's premise is, I guess I don't know
She's in two
where she
worlds,
starts,
basically.
but yeah, like she's a medium between two worlds, right?
Yeah.
And so the game says simultaneous dual reality gameplay, in which it structures two worlds at the same time. And I think that's pretty cool. It might be hard on the engine, but that's why it's going to be released with the newer games.
Yeah.
So what it looks like is she's going and exploring. I don't know of how abandoned or
Jared.
ancient these places are.
That's
Oh,
why it
Matt,
kind of looks like Blair Witch.
it's because it's made by the same people. Yeah.
Oh, that's
If you
funny.
couldn't tell, this game wasn't on my radar.
Well, I
it
do
looks.
have.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I have something to say about the gameplay because do you remember was it Titanfall 2 where you had to wear the reality bender thing and you had to zip back and uh, you had to zip back and forth between realities? Wasn't it Titanfall? Where you would jump and then you'd have to change what reality you're in, and then the platform would be there, and then you jump again and it would be back there. So I expect the gameplay to be like you have to decide which reality you go to solve the problem.
See. I agree that that's what it's going to be like, but I think the game you're thinking of is Darksiders 2.
No,
Because because Death had a thing that split his soul, so you would go into 3 different realms at once.
Yeah.
Could be wrong about that, but yeah, I think that
I
that
mean, there's a
style
lot
is
of
gonna
games
be.
that have done it.
Yeah, there are, but there isn't a lot of games that have just had this simultaneous dual
No.
reality gameplay where it's like the same. I think the implication here is that from the get go, there's 2 worlds. You move a foot in one world, you move a foot in the other one. So, you know, I think you gotta kind of puzzle around that.
Yeah.
And
This
the
ain't like no fucking Minecraft Nether bullshit where you place a portal upstairs and it goes fucking 20 blocks in the other direction. This is 1-to-1, bitch.
yeah,
I'm losing my mind,
uh,
Jared.
you have to have a mind to lose it.
Hey, it's up there. I just don't have the keys for it.
Yes, Cerritos, man.
So that was medium.
Oh, I guess we should cover 2 more things about that. So
Yeah.
in one world, the character is going through. I know once is like a psychiatric hospital that's abandoned,
Yeah.
which always gives
That's what
chill
it looked like.
vibes. I'd imagine what she has some past trauma, and she's going to revisit these places that she's been, and then she in her other world, it's like the demons that she's had to face there, and the monsters looked cool in the other world, and that's also the name, the medium, or I think it's just called medium. But a medium is someone who can talk to spirits. Yeah, for that kind of thing, that there's someone who connects this world with the afterworld, I guess. Someone who's able to commune both ways.
Hmm.
So that's where the title comes from. I think that's about all.
Yeah. Because we don't really
Now
know enough about it.
to
It's
the
another one
gunk,
we just don't know enough about.
the gunk,
The gunk.
the gunk.
The gunk.
All right, now on to Warhammer 40k, Dark
Jared,
Tide. So
you fucked up what I was gonna do. I was just gonna cut it to black and have it be there for about like 5 seconds. Right after we both said the gunk.
You
But
still
no.
can. That's the beauty of editing.
that's true.
I can. But guess what? I'm not gonna.
All right. Here, take two. Here you go.
No, we're gonna actually
Now
talk
on
about the gunk.
we are.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Take it away. All you, Mac. Tell us about the gunk.
There's a tiny person, big hand also vacuum. There's gunk all over the place. You use vacuum. Make place clean.
The gunk. On to Warhammer 40k, Dark Tide.
What the fuck are
Uh,
we doing?
There's nothing much to say about
No,
the
there
gunk.
really
I'm gonna
isn't.
be honest. There was this like monster creature at the end that looked stony monster. I called
Yeah,
it something when I first was watching it. I don't remember what I called it.
we'll never know.
If you want our actual reaction about the gunk, go to the Twitch stream and you can watch the VOD there. Or
There'll
Mac
be
can
a
clip it in here,
there will be a
depending on how
VOD.
lazy Mac was.
Hey! There will be a VOD on Twitch. I mean, a link in the description to the VOD, or it will just be uploaded, and there will be a link in the description to the YouTube video. Don't fucking sit there and call me lazy.
I
I
said
work more
depending
than
on
you.
how lazy. I said depending.
I love
I
how
didn't
I
call
say
you
I
lazy.
work more than you, and I just fucking stream.
Are we gonna move on from the gunk, or are you gonna keep us on
Warhammer
the gunk?
Shut up. Warhammer 40k Dark Tide. We know nothing.
It was a cool trailer,
Yeah.
and all you got to see was that's a step away. What kind of setting it is, and it's like a zombie kind of game. We're not big Warhammer fans ourselves. We did pick up Warhammer Vermintide or Warhammer
Yeah.
2 Vermintide, and I think the game will probably play very similar to that style of hack slash and progress. But this way, it's gonna look like it's gonna be first person shooter. Maybe it's gonna be a third person shooter. And there was 4 characters, so in Vermintide there's 5 base characters you can start off with. Probably each control one. And You go shoot zombies. That's probably all there is to it.
Yeah. And again, to clarify, we've never played a Warhammer 40k game. We know
Dark
nothing.
Tide. You got anything to say about Warhammer 40k Dark Tide?
Or just Warhammer in general.
I want to play Vermintide more, but I've not. The Warhammer has a big following.
Oh yeah.
And they have these people that spend all this time making those little like Dungeons and Dragons figures.
Yep,
Those little
figures.
tiny figures.
They're called minis.
Those minis. I mean, there's people, and I'm like, I'm kind of curious. This may be my first entry into it, especially if it's on Game Pass. I don't have to spend money for it, but I'm curious about it, but people love it. So, and there's a lot of books. It reminds me of like the Halo series, where there was a lot of books that went along with it and told the story of the universe. So,
Ask again later.
we'll see you later.
That's just what my Magic 8 Ball said.
Jared, we've had
It's
this
not.
discussion.
It's gone, dude. It's gone.
Where'd it go?
Fucking
Smash, dude.
better not be there. Motherfucker. Goddamn, pull that shit with me. Okay.
Tetris.
Do we want to do
Like
Tetris
Jenga.
now?
What's
Or-
the next
I
one?
mean, technically, we did it earlier.
All right. We technically did it earlier.
Hey,
Got off on
me
the
from the future.
technicalities.
Play a little bit of Tetris here. Give me a couple of seconds. Get silent. Okay, we're good. Stalker 2.
I don't remember this one too much, to be
I don't
honest.
either.
The little short trailer's really cool, but I don't know what Stalker 1 is.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Let's go ahead and watch the trailer then, Mac.
Okay, I gotta go find it.
It's really short. It's not gonna take too long. To be honest
Actually, I
with you,
think I remember this one, Mac. It's the alien. It's the orange rock. I think it's the orange rock, the water rock, and then the alien test tube baby. And it's the one where I said, "Look, Mac, it's with you and the guitar and me with the gun, and neither one of us know how to use either."
yeah, that is the trailer. But it almost felt like Metro,
Yeah, definitely
Right?
felt like Metro.
and that's what I thought it was going to be with a Metro game. I thought they were announcing another new Metro. I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive that studio can crank another new game out that quickly.
Well, I think so. This trailer had a lot of those kind of feel games, like the Stalker 2, Warhammer 40k, Dark Tide, even the Crossfire X, and a little bit of which one was it? Outer Worlds too. They all kind of felt like the same feel of the trailers. Like they all had the same kind of setting. At least that's how I felt about them.
Yeah.
Are you ready to play the
Dude,
trailer now?
Yeah, go for it, dude.
Okay. Oh, that hurt. I'll be back when this is done.
Okay. I think Max down is nuts.
Hopefully not with a solid fork.
Why do we have the IGN water stamp in the bottom right?
That's probably where he's streaming it off of.
Okay, so there's the orange rock.
Yeah, you're right. Orange rock. Fine. I didn't even notice the orange rock the first time.
I said I like rocks, or I like orange, and sometimes I like the rock formats, and there's little lightning bolts.
Yeah.
It's very mysterious where we're going with this. And I said this was Resident Evil 7. There's water rock.
Okay, this reminds me of the new Amazon series. This part right here.
This, oh yeah. This kind of Fallout-y kind of, I don't know. It's just kind of like you know you've seen that scene a million times, but this right here, test tube babies. I said that was that's what someone looked like. So someone whose name is redacted.
Yeah, and then there is this big wall structured thing. And at
And
first I
then
thought,
there's this guy.
tell me, I'm pretty sure it's. My guess is that opening scene is looks like Chernobyl. I'm gonna be real honest there. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it definitely might have been Chernobyl. I think that Chernobyl's the center of a lot of games that are
Uh,
that, but it'd be interesting.
yeah, because I feel like that was supposed to be Chernobyl because when you see those pictures of Chernobyl, it's that Ferris wheel and with the apartment buildings and
The
then
sequel to the first-person Ukrainian horror survival simulation that was announced all the way back in 2010. So Ukrainian, isn't that where Chernobyl is?
yep,
So yeah,
Chernobyl. Yep, I was.
you're right.
At least I'm paying attention about something.
A game doesn't. I don't know. It's another one of those like Crossfire acts where it's something that we haven't seen enough of to really have an opinion. I'll say more though that it gives it some horror vibes with the way that the music was playing and then the little test tube babies. And so if it's more horror than action, that'd be cool. I like horror games.
So literally, I just looked up Stalker. Stalker is called Shadow of Chernobyl. Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl.
Oh, there you go. Guess that's all we have to say on it. You think Mac's back?
I've been here.
Yeah, Mac.
It looks like it's it looks like it's a cross between Metro and Fallout. The Stalker, the first one is. Yeah, I really. Oh look, it really feels like early Fallout games. Okay.
Well, onto a subject that you and Mac I know are very passionate about, Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
think the only thing that we really saw here that we haven't seen before was the grenades in the new
We
ball
s-
in the tree.
they showed more of the abilities that you get.
Yeah, and one of them being the grenades, and these
Yes.
grenades create structures you can jump on.
Yep.
And I think that that's about all, as far as I know, the new stuff that we saw.
well, we got more uh, pictures of the fallen that are on the
Mhm.
planet, and have
We
set
got
up
to see
shop
a little
there.
bit more here and there, but this didn't really like go out of its way to show a bunch.
No. Well, I think because there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes.
Oh
So.
yeah. There's extra shit happening. I don't want to see more. I want to play it.
Yeah, I want to play it too, but we have to wait till November now.
Yep.
And I think we know why. I bet they're. I would bet that Microsoft. Okay, I'm just gonna call it now.
'Kay.
If
Wait.
Destiny,
Disclaimer. All speculation.
all speculation. If Destiny 2 Beyond Light is going on to Game Pass, I feel we're about to see a Microsoft Bungie reacquisition or a merger. I'm gonna call it now.
Or
They're
contract
delay
relationship.
or something. The timing of them delaying the game, this coming out, and the announcement that's going to be available on Games Pass has to all be connected. So we'll see. I mean, and you notice that Microsoft has been using very kind words about Bungie lately. They had the first they didn't talk about each other, and now they're saying really kind things about each other. Is kind of my indicator. That's what I look at in business deals. Is when the two parties go out of their way to say nice things about each other, it means something's up to me. But we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
For those who don't know what's going on with the Game Pass is that during this they announced that all of the Destiny 2 DLC is going to be available through the Game Pass at no extra price, and you can play Destiny 2 through the Game Pass.
All of the
It's
current Destiny 2 DLC.
Yeah.
We don't know about Beyond Light. I don't think it's anything about Beyond Light.
No, they did.
Did they?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, they said it was going to be available. And then Bungie put out an announcement. Maybe you can include that when you redo it. I don't know where it's at. But they detailed what's going to be in there and what's not going to be in there in the Game Pass.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to look for that.
You have to buy something, but it's not very much.
Yeah. Next game?
Yeah, Psychonauts 2. The
Jack Black.
There's
That's
a
all
lot-
I have to say about
there's a
Psychonauts.
lot of people that would just be pissed off that you just saying Jack Black about this game.
Yeah.
I mean that's the
a
game looks like a trip, dude. Like it's literally someone is on LSD and you play this game and you know exactly what being like LSD is like.
this game is the epitome and definition of cult classic. Almost felt
But it's a new one, so it's not classic, but
It
it'll be a
finally-
classic.
it finally got a sequel.
Yeah, Jack Black sings in it.
And honestly, the trailer and everything, his singing voice really fit what was happening in the trailer. It will be
Eyeball
played.
man.
It will be played now. We don't need to sit silent.
Okay. Anyway, there's eyeball man, there's foot man, there's hand person.
Yeah. And I think the handman picks you up. The handman face.
The different abilities you get are patched onto the Psychonauts backpack.
It
There's
speculate
the
again.
Feelmobile, the Feels Mobile.
Jared's
that
too
you
young
have
to have
go
played it,
right
and
onto.
I haven't played it.
And I haven't played it.
Anyway, so yeah, Jack Black, Psychonauts 2.
Kind of excited for it.
I really enjoyed
Kind
it.
of ties in. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, I really enjoyed Jack Black's singing in it. It was kind of cool.
He did a very good job.
Absolutely. But
Yeah.
like I said, it ties into the people, like celebrities and the gaming industry, like kind of merging together. I mean, Jack Black already said he was a gamer and he has his own YouTube channel. But
Yep.
Yeah.
Terrorizes his son as much as I terrorize my sons.
That's about all we can say about Psychonauts, I think.
Hey guys, I gotta step away for a few minutes. I'll be
Okay.
right
All
back.
right. We will wait
Well,
for you.
yeah, we'll wait for
we'll
Halo.
do the stuff that's not Obsidian Studios. So as Dusk Falls, pretty straightforward. Like choose your path. I don't remember what these games are called, but it's like
Let me figure out which one this was.
as Dusk Falls is the weird art style and like there's three families and so their stories
Oh
kind of
yeah,
line up.
that. I honestly didn't care so much about this one. It was just kind of there for me. Man, I'm really making it sound like I don't care about anything but shooters.
Well, it's because you don't.
What the fuck are you talking about? Darksiders. I played that game.
Do you care about that game?
Yeah, a lot. Is a good series. Darksiders 1,
Okay.
2, and 3 are very good games. I know you don't disagree with what I just said.
Do not disagree.
But no, as Dusk Falls, I didn't particularly. It didn't hit that spot. But Quantic Dream is known for Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human. Narrative
your choice
heavy
matters.
games. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, your choice really matters in those games. I haven't played Heavy Rain. I've heard it was good. Heard people liked it. Detroit Become Human, I heard very mixed things about that one. but I don't expect it to be bad. I don't expect it to be the worst fucking, like the worst game on this list. Of all the ones I expect to be the worst on this list, it would have to be Bungie
Just need to be
fucking.
on light.
Yeah, it'd have to be Bungie fucking up Beyond Light.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay.
Save Avowed for Sean.
Yeah, we'll talk about Avowed, Grounded, and Outer Worlds, I guess.
We can
I know
talk
that.
about Outer Worlds now because it's just DLC.
All right. Looks cool. It looks very Wild West, and I think that if it makes it just like how Obsidian fucked up Fallout New Vegas the first time, and then when they made DLC, you could replay it after you finished it. They fixed that. With Outer Worlds, be nice so that you don't have to start a new game to play the DLC.
I won't be playing it.
It looks cool. There's this weapon.
Don't fucking sit there and prompt me to goddamn play shit. Fuck off. No, Outer Worlds Peril
Oh, no,
Peril
hold
on
on.
Gorgon.
This thing.
Shut your
50
mouth!
Seconds in the trailer.
No.
It's a cool looking weapon. I don't know. Outer Worlds, fun to play, not fun to replay. Like
Outer-
nothing else to do on the game, I guess.
Yeah, Outer Worlds Peril on Gorgon.
Pearl and Gorgon.
It'll be something. I personally won't be playing it.
I've heard Mac is an asshole.
Okay. The Outer Worlds ending and everything, you will see if you watch the end of the Outer Worlds playthrough. It's gonna be a little while. Got a lot of parts to get through.
Oh,
It's
it's a
gonna be
part.
long.
50
real long.
part series.
It's longer than that. I still got 4 hours at it, Jared. And it's on 40.
We got 2 more games that we can talk. Or I guess there's a few more. So Tell Me Why. It's a story
I didn't
about
even finish what I said,
the
you dick.
I don't care, dude. It's the
Outer
story
Worlds
about the
disappointed me at the
reunition.
end. Okay, I'm done. So we have Tell Me Why.
The story about 2 siblings reuniting after a tragic incident in which we are prompted to believe the male twin is
This guy.
kills his mom in self-defense. And then it's them trying to get closure of the event that happened 10 years later because he goes to prison or juvie because of it. And then they regroup and they rediscover what actually happened. And I guess there's a one very still frame where we see like a kind of a witch face, and so you can see a potential that their families got cursed or haunted, or like there's more supernatural components here than just two siblings rekindling after a tragic event caused one of them to end up in prison. uh, as I said on the actual like announcement or like the actual broadcast for Xbox thing, it looks like a cool idea for a movie. I'm interested to see how it pulls itself together as a game. Um, but yeah, I don't think Mac has much more to say about that.
Tell Me Why. More like Tell Me Which. Also, the creators made Life is Strange. So you can probably go watch that and understand a little more about what this game's going to give you.
You good?
No.
You need it stopped you? You want to leave Halo Infinite for another podcast
No.
or something?
We will finish everything tonight. My brain was just not liking where I was going with that.
Alright.
Okay.
Forza
Forza.
Motorsport.
No, it's
You
Forza.
got some room? Forza Motorsport. You
Forza.
got some
Say it correctly.
You got some Forza Motorsport.
I hope you sit on your nuts.
Is that what happened to you?
Yeah.
I thought so. I literally said, I bet you said one of those last.
I know I still have my headset on.
Okay. Um,
It's another Forza game. You're driving cars. It's
you go
probably
vroom,
it's probably more in depth than it's ever has been.
and you go vroom, and you wear a helmet while you go vroom.
You can put it says but it says Xbox promises it will run in 4K with 60 FPS.
For a second. I'm just saying, dude, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, when it comes out on Xbox X, it's gonna run at 120 frames.
Did they say
And I
4K though?
and I'm just saying that shit looked clean.
It did.
120,
It was
100,
very smooth.
like they showed side by side of 60 and 120, and there's a difference, dude. There's a difference.
And then also for Forza they boasted ray trace lighting. State of
State
Decay
of Decay
3
3. The girl goes "Rawr!" at
at
the
the
wolf, and the
wolf.
wolf runs away.
Yep.
And then when she goes to go hunting, the wolf's dead, eaten by the meese. The meese is zombie meese, and the meese that's zombie meese go "Rawr!" and then the girl runs away.
Oh, we don't see her run away, but yeah. There's no gameplay. There's no gameplay. It's just a pre-rendered CGI cinematic. That's all there is about State of Decay. Neither of us have played
Okay.
the other two.
So you want to? Which one do you think we should start next? Grounded, Avowed, or Halo? Homeboy's not
Uh,
back yet.
we
And-
definitely need to save Halo for with Sean's here.
Okay.
We'll do Grounded
Okay.
because that's the lesser of the two. I think he
Well,
might have
we
more.
saw more of this
Yeah, I
than
think.
Avowed, but Avowed's probably gonna be a bigger.
Yeah, I think he might have more to say about Avowed than he would about Grounded.
I'm gonna preface. I'm telling you right now, dudes and dudettes. I want to ride a spider. I want to be able to ride a spider as a mount in this game. I want it to happen. If that happens, I'll be happy. If that does not happen, game, big poop.
If this man can't ride a spider, basically he's saying if this man can't ride a spider, the game is a 0 out of 10, worst game ever created, even worse than Destiny 2 in its current state. That's saying something.
I'm just saying, dude. You introducing me that I'm a little person, and the spiders are bigger than me. I should be able to ride the spiders then. You know, I don't know, dude. I'm just saying. I'm gonna have some fun exterminating the big ants because I don't like ants. I don't like ants. But if I could ride a spider, that'd be cool. That'd be ideal. That'd be
Gonna be honest with this one, Jared, probably not gonna be able to ride a spider.
probably not.
Mainly because we're killing everything. That's what it looked like, at least.
You can explore the world with up to 3 friends. Alright, good thing I only have 2.
Who are they?
I don't know.
Is it your hands?
You think I got 2 hands, Mac?
You got 2 feet.
Don't mean I got 2 hands.
Well, Jean, do you have anything to say about Outer Worlds or Grounded?
I love the feel of Outer Worlds and what they're doing. Once again, Obsidian proves that why they built a better Fallout game than Bethesda. And Grounded, I'm just excited to play. I'm curious if there's a fort build mechanic, because like if everybody I want to play it. I seems completely silly, but it looks fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it'd be something to kill some time. I don't think it's gonna be overly massive.
No, I'm excited to play it.
Mhm.
I had a key somewhere. I could have played it earlier because what happens as I get these keys, and then I don't realize I have these keys, and then I go, oh, I have a key. Oh, it's too late. And
What's
then
too
it's
late?
like when I get keys for technical test or beta test or that the studio send me, and I'm like, oh, check it out, I got a key. Oh, it's like a month old, but okay.
Damn.
We're talking about Avowed?
No.
No, I
I
didn't.
asked him his opinion on Grounded in Outer Worlds.
I had a key for Grounded to get in early and play it, but it was too late.
Okay, the other two you missed were Forza Motorsport and State of Decay 3. I'm pretty sure there's not much you can say about Forza other than what we said. Is it's Xbox's racing game, but
People love
new.
it. Yeah, people love it.
And then State of Decay 3 was legitimately just the cinematic.
I don't have a lot to say about it,
Yeah.
but people love Forza.
Yep. Then we're on to Avowed.
Oh yeah, that looks awesome.
Very short.
Mhm.
Oh, copyrighted.
What?
Oh, why do we get copyrighted?
We didn't. What? Jared.
Go ahead and talk about this without me.
What the fuck's going on?
I don't know. I had Jules in here. Are you
Okay.
gonna run the trailer?
I can. Let me get the fucking thing up. Avowed. Get the trailer going. Do that. And there.
Check it out. It's not letting me sign it. That's not good.
We have always known war.
Why does things just not work?
Guys, it's tired. We've been going for an
Are you trying
hour.
to find the Avowed trailer?
I have it. It's not
What?
picking. It wasn't picking up the right fucking goddamn one.
There, Mac.
Okay, playing it now. I need to figure out a better situation for this shit.
Solution for you. I'll go after. I'll tell you off stream. I don't know if OBS works the same way.
We
as
have
X, but
always
I have a
known
solution.
war.
Okay.
It just means we have to stay on target and plan a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh, too low.
It forged our empire.
I just want this archer on my team
Turned heroes into queens
at all
and
times
kings.
because, good lord, that's a
Yeah.
long shot.
Mac, what the fuck's going on right now?
It's very teeny.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
We see your stream manager.
Oh my fucking god. It's not. It keeps fucking changing it. I don't know when it'll go out, went off, so I gotta fucking restart the entire thing.
We have always
Bitch.
known war.
Every time I see that logo, I expect to hear the Fallout.
It forged our empire. into queens and kings, and decimated our foes. Now our oaths are lost, forsaken. And you must face the monsters our sins have borne. Is an oath worth the weight of a crown?
I got something to say about this.
Good, because I really don't.
Okay. I'm gonna start out with a bang.
Gotcha.
So by looking at this, my first thought was, well, I see Obsidian's not content proving they can build a better Fallout game than Bethesda. They're now going to prove they can build a better Skyrim game than Bethesda.
Goddamn.
Because when I saw that guy's hand light up with magic and the sword, I went, oh yeah, okay, I see what's going on here.
Holy shit. That's fucking happening.
Anyways, I'm excited. I want to see more about it. I want to learn more about this game. But the fact that Obsidian's working on it, I expect good things. I know you're not a fan of, or somebody's not a fan of that game, Outer World.
Yeah. Outer Worlds, in my opinion, it disappointed me at the end. Just how the story ended. To me, it was it was disappointing.
Once I play it, I'll talk to you about it, but I haven't played it yet. I haven't had time to play.
You can always watch my playthrough over on the channel.
I could. But I want to play it.
I think it's at part 20
Oh boy.
out of 40 so far that can go up. I still have 4 hours at it. I'm dreading that. Are you there, Jared?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
What do you guys say about the game?
Doesn't look like we saw any gameplay. It looks very all cinematic. I don't know if we're starting out as a character in this like realm on the underground. I like the purple magic. Purple magic seems really cool to me at all times. I don't think arrows travel that far. And they started off with a nod to Fallout series about talking about war.
Oh, they did. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. War never. Yeah. We've been at war. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't particularly have anything to say about this one. I mean, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks really
And
good.
it's by Obsidian. It's not going to be bad.
No, and they're a local for their studio's about 20 minutes away from Jared and I too.
Nice. Okay. We're into the behemoth now.
Oh, really?
We're at the behemoth.
You ready, Jared?
Yeah.
Halo Infinite. The reveal with construction of Chief's armor. And then you go into the cutscene. Wait. It's taking place 2 years after the end of 5?
What happens in those 2 years?
We'll have to find out. I didn't even know that. Holy shit. Okay. My opinion on the whole gameplay trailer, how it looked. I'm excited for it. But I'm also the biggest Halo fan in the group.
Well, I don't know if you're the biggest.
100%.
Mac, how big are you?
Oh,
I don't want to talk about that, Jared. We're not talking about literal size, we're talking metaphorical size. Fuck up.
I was gonna try to help you out there, Mac.
We're not doing this.
we'll have to. Who's the biggest Halo fan out of the group later? we'll have someone moderate a quiz show.
We're not doing that. I'm not good at quizzes.
Bum, ba-da-bum.
But no, Halo Infinite, I like the guns they showed. I like that they brought back some. They revamped some. Like the carbine. It's not the carbine anymore. It's a burst.
Yeah, it's a burst. And someone got a few more gadgets. I'm gonna start calling him Master Chief the Dark Knight.
Dude, he's grapple gun.
Motherfucker, grappling hook gameplay.
Grappling hook real grappling hook gameplay. So like
Real grappling real gameplay.
that's it. So you can like use it to move yourself, or you can move objects and then use the objects as well.
Yeah.
So I want to see more about that because I want to see if you can like take people prisoner. If you can grab someone, bring them to you, and use them as a shield, that'd be really cool.
Probably not.
But I want to see how I was looking for this story. How does this? It takes place after Halo 5. I gotta play Halo 5. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
walk away from.
Oh,
But,
Halo 5 is where you have the blue team goes and tries to rescue Chief, and Chief is blue team, and then you have
I can tell you the end
Bucky's
cutscene.
team.
No,
Yeah, and then
don't tell me.
we've played it. We've
I didn't-
played the game.
We
Not
we
5.
did we did play
Yes.
through it.
Yes,
But-
we played it on 5.
With
Because
me?
it's the one with Bucky, yes.
Yes.
It's got Bucky in it, Dad. The
It does.
ODST
But so did 4.
and Locke. No,
We
4
played-
did not have Bucky.
4 did not
Yeah.
have Buck.
Halo 4 did.
No,
Halo?
it didn't. Halo 4 had the elites. You were elites.
Okay, I do not remember playing all of it at all.
Okay. Halo 4 was the Foreigner, and then
Yep.
Halo 5 is Chief going rogue.
Yeah, and they're blue team because of Cortana is blue, and well, maybe we did. Do we have to hijack?
No, maybe we did. We did.
I'm starting to remember bits and pieces. Did we have to hijack a Phantom or?
Mhm.
Okay. It's starting to bring
And at
back
the end
memories.
of it,
No, he
You-
doesn't want spoilers.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, he doesn't want spoilers. He's played the game, but he doesn't want spoilers.
well,
dude.
guess what? It's been how long? Spoilers don't mean anything for something that's been out that fucking long.
Cortana goes evil, and Chief is captured in by Bucky and their team, and then they gotta go find Cortana because she like ejects herself out
Well,
and is
This-
evil.
this might be
She's like in a
the-
she's like in one of the eyes, the guilty spark eyes.
this might be the extra ending then. You're in a Pelican, you go meet the Arbiter, and you see Halsey.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, that's in it too. I'm just
I'd say that's more of a major
there's
thing.
there's a
than
lot.
the
There's a
Cortana.
lot in that ending.
There's a lot of shit there. Mind
But
you.
yeah, because well, you talk to Halsey in 5. One of the biggest points is that Halsey is like being held hostage as like a prisoner throughout the game.
Right. And she's missing an arm.
Halsey? I don't think she's missing an arm.
Yeah.
She's kind of crazy though.
Yeah, she's missing a body part because it got cut
Yeah,
off.
I think she's missing something. Well, guess what, Sean? Before Infinite comes out, we're going through all of the Halo campaigns.
Yeah.
Well,
As long as they
we'd
don't
have
keep
to play
crashing.
5 on a different platform
Yeah, probably gonna have to do 5 on console.
Why?
It's
because
not
it's
on
not
PC.
in it's not in the Chief Collection.
Is that on Game Pass?
No.
Oh, it's not on
It's
PC.
on Game Pass, but it's not on PC.
I don't think it's on Game Pass.
It
either.
is. That's how I played through it. Because I don't own it. But no, back to Infinite. Fucking tangent of Halo 5. Shit.
I mean, what more is to say about Infinite than other than grapple hook gameplay?
I mean, there was something that me and Sean wanted to actually go into, but I want to talk about a couple of weapons first. They brought back the fucking Mauler,
I forgot about
and
that
it ain't
thing.
no trash anymore. It's motherfucking slug shots, and it's got a little bit of range to it, and it fucking decimates. It's nice. The Magnum looks more like a Halo 2 Magnum. The assault rifle looks like the assault rifle from Reach, more designed around like that style. That new other burst shot, the burst gun. The silver one that had the knife on it as well.
Brute
That
shot?
I don't think it was a brute shot. It was energy, so that looked pretty goddamn different. It didn't look like a Halo weapon, like a older Halo weapon. It actually looked like something new. Uh, fucking the drum mag shotty.
The Mauler?
No, the drum mag shotty.
The
Wasn't it
Mauler?
called a? No, it's called a saw. It was a saw.
I saw,
Wasn't it?
dude.
Drum mag shoddy, and then what you said both works.
I saw, dude.
Then there was also the DMR, which it wasn't called the DMR, but it was basically the exact same thing. It was a single shot that could also be fired full auto. That looked pretty goddamn good too. And now we go on to the controversial part of it.
Controversial.
Yeah.
In quotes.
Copyright.
Controversial in quotes. In quotes. You want me to start, Mac?
If you want to.
People need to get a life. They're like complaining about the graphics on this footage. They're like, "Oh, who cares that there was a pandemic? Who cares? There should have been better graphics. There should have been this. There should have been that." And it's like, "Oh my god, people get a life." The trailer was awesome. Why the graphics weren't good? Oh, when I see people post that on Twitter, I said, "So tell me when your game that you're developing is releasing." It's just that's just my 2 cents worth. It's so stupid. And it's like obviously the graphics are going to get better, but if you want to put something together polished that plays well, that you can put a demo out, you get shipped and you ship it the way you can. But oh my.
The demo, I don't think was done recently. I think it was from a little while ago. So I don't think it was polished. I think it was enough for the game to work. The enemies didn't look like shit, but the environments, the lighting, all that wasn't up to snuff yet.
Yeah. Well, and neither is the game shipping.
Yeah. That's fuck, to be entirely honest, I don't even know if it's getting released this year. There's a lot of people saying it's getting released this year, but I'm not entirely sure. I haven't seen an actual definitive 2020 on it. At the end of that, I don't think you see a definitive 2020 on it. I could be wrong. I could just be dumb and just blind and didn't see it. entirely possible. But no, Tom gave his 2 cents on it when I talked to him about it. He looked at it and was like, "No, this isn't done yet. It needs more polish, it needs lighting. Like, it's not there yet." And he's someone that actually looks more into that shit more so than any of us really do. Fuck, all of us grew up on goddamn console games. And until a while ago, we're still playing console games. Mainly. But no, I'm excited for Halo Infinite. I'm excited to play through the other Halos to get up to Infinite.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I'd be more excited to play through the other Halos if they worked on PC a little bit better. But hey, take the bad with the good, and the good with the bad.
Yeah.
That's life.
You do.
Get fucked. You got anything to say, Jared?
Grapple hook gameplay.
Grappling hook
Grapple.
gameplay.
Grappling hook gameplay. Oh boy. Grappling
There we
hook
go.
game. Well, I think that's about it.
Yeah. I'm surprised we got through
It
Halo.
only took 2 hours.
Yeah.
I think you overestimated Halo.
No, I don't know if there's a lot to go into. I mean, we only got like, 5 minutes of footage, and it was clearly designed to show us that combat's changed. To show us, the stuff on the ship looked pretty good. But what everybody's complaining about is the vegetation on the planet, I think, and the detail on the rock. And we'll see where it goes from there. But we got a great vista of the planet. It gave us kind of where we're going. It looks like again we're dealing with
Back on the ring.
Yeah, we're on a ring. We're dealing with Forerunner technology of some kind. Again, we got a brute chieftain that's like set himself up to be the new god. So
Well, they talked about some people from Halo Wars 2.
Yeah, Atriox.
Atriox.
Brute from Halo Wars 2. I don't remember Halo Wars 2 completely, so I can't really give a full opinion on everything that was said about it. But I don't have anything to go around that. I just said but and didn't have a finishing statement.
But that's the end of our stream. I don't know.
No, fucking Halo Infinite.
Play it.
Or
Join
don't.
us. Join us for our Halo playthroughs as we get ready for Halo Infinite.
That's right, but not
Coming
next
3
week.
years.
But not fucking next Monday, because that's when I'm doing Darksiders.
Why are you doing Darksiders next Monday?
I have to get through those.
Okay.
Well,
I said I was going to get through those, and then we're going to do Genesis. We don't
Alright,
have the
man.
money for Genesis yet, though.
Let's end it. Let's end the stream, dude. End the podcast.
Okay. Bye.
You wrote an outro, and
You
you're
were
just
the
gonna
one
say,
fucking
okay,
saying the
bye.
outro was like, oh, let's just fucking do it out of fucking organically. Let's just end it. Let's just do it
Okay.
organically and end it. Motherfucker
Okay,
sitting there.
bye.
Oh, it's the outro. You wrote the outro. You gotta do the outro. What the fuck?
Hey, Mac.
Hey.
Thank you for dining with us tonight as we discussed what's on our minds. Mac was your host tonight, and it was with me, Sean, and Jared. See you next time.
You fucked it, Jared.